It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's got the first down and still motoring. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, Chrissy, think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And we're going to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the run here, lets it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
The Gators look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Good enough for first down yardage. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside deal now from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football.
The football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rent and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Going toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it, enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the 1st down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes a nice move there. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll throw it now. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't full at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw here. Grab by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it and get the ball to your receiver. Stay ahead of the sticks.
He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They tackle him about the 14.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
As the first down is still going. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a shotgun run call. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of him.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Brad, wheel the sticks. It's Nicholson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Hands off to the fullback. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. Dump off caught by the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a carry here for the fullback. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Has the first, still on the move. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2,
it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. Crush set it out. It's 1st and 10.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete. It's second down now.
6-9-1, Gators score. Down. Longer.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the defense wraps him up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He could go. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Look out, he's in the clear.
That's probably not going to cost them here, but up a couple scores late in the game. Why even throw the football here to give the opponent a chance?
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus